Was able to sit down and enjoy the race. That's good. Good to hear, Chris. What's up, Jerry? Catch the chamber last night. I did. Good race, but too long. Well, it started around, what, 3:50, and it was over around 7:05, so it was really only 3 hours and 15 minutes, maybe? You think that's too long? Or do you think it's too long just because it felt too long? 11-year-old daughter won our fantasy league this week. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Let's get into this here break, and then we'll get into all the other things from today and yesterday or last night. We'll get into everything here in a minute once we get rolling. Maybe just seemed long to me. Yeah, maybe. I didn't think it seemed too long. But you know, I'm not a road course fan, so it's just not my thing. But it is what it is. So here's our owner list for tonight. Yeah, tough day for Larson. Good day for Chase Elliott. A day of attrition, that's for sure. Chase Elliott was behind the 8 ball from the jump, essentially, and then had to really drive it up through there. I think they need to lengthen. I think stage 1 should be 25, stage 2 should be 25, and stage 3 should have been 40 to get to 95. I think they should have did 25, 25, and 40, and that would have... But I don't know. Yeah, 9. I think if Chase Elliott would have been able to stay up front, he probably had the car of the day. So, anyway, here's our duck race lineup. Duck race spots are Eric Almirola, Brad Keselowski, Cole Custer, Corey LaJoie, Joey Logano. We got 2 Cup champions and an Xfinity champion among the 5 that went unclaimed. Interesting. All right. So we need 14. All right. Let's go 45 seconds. Shuffle them up once. And here we go. Good luck. Zilich, yeah. I had him in my fantasy lineup, and he kind of screwed the pooch for me. But such is life with fantasy. It's just the way it goes. We got Duck 6 leading this thing. Oh, nope, he's fading. His tires went away. Here comes Duck 14 making a move. Viking Duck. Duck 14. From the back. Or from the bottom of the list, I guess I should say. Sanders. Yeah, I had Larson and Zilich both, and swapped Larson out for Zilich, and then it wouldn't have mattered what I had. Neither one of them had a day, so I'm kind of glad that I had Zilich in, because it would have been a waste of a race for Larson. So Timothy Sanders with the Duck race win. Congrats, Tim. And as I explained last week, each week with the custom cards, I'm going to do a custom of the previous week's winner. So this is the Bell Atlanta race win card, as you can see. And just like I explained last week, the card of the previous winner goes to whoever claimed that driver. So this will go to JJ with the Bell spot. Obviously, I'm going to be making another Bell for next week. So whoever gets the Bell spot next Sunday will get the custom. So just keep that in mind as we go forward. Like I said, I'm only going to have 2 of each of these. This one goes to JJ, and then the other one is going to go to the set. At the end of the year, we'll have a whole set of them. Somebody's going to get the complete set at some point after the season's over. I'm not sure how we're going to determine that or figure that out, but we got time to get there. So we'll figure that out when we figure it out. Essentially. So let's get some stuff set up. As I mentioned, I did get the Red Ice blasters. 4 Red Ice blaster exclusives in these. So we've got 5 of these, and then we got 5 of the blues. Next week, we'll probably do something very similar to this again next Sunday. But next week, I'm hoping to have the green ice parallels for that one. So, ever do a chase clash? No, I did not do one for the clash. I was only going to do them for the points races, Paul. I was only doing them for the points races. But I can make you one for the clash, yes. Since it's not part of the set, I can make you one. So, here we go. First look at our Red Ice Jimmy Johnson. I like those a lot. Sharp card. Championship driver should get it when you do the playoffs overall championship. I'm not sure. Not sure how we would make that work. So probably going to have more people included in the giveaway for the set. Probably something we'll do bigger. Green Tanner Gray. And Red Ice, Nick Sanchez. I didn't realize I still have the camera pointed way down. We can point it up a little bit better. I guess it's not that far down. No, David Brinkman, you did not win the duck race. It was Timothy Sanders. Weston Hill, Newman. Red Pulsar, Austin Cindric. Going to Mike Ciano. $107 on $199. Dale Senior from the pull box. Yeah, I have more of those Dale Seniors if anybody wants one. Just shoot me a message. Usually when I do a custom, I'll make a couple at a time. That way if somebody sees one and they're like, oh yeah, I'd like to have that, I've already got another one ready You know what I mean? So usually if I make one, I have more than one. But in the case of these race winner cards, there's only going to be 2. Gold. Red Ice Kevin Harvick. Just to give him a little exclusivity, basically. Green Tony B. Going to go to John Purcell. Carson Quapple, Red Ice. Eric Jones, Blue Pulsar. Going to Anthony Hawley. 5 out of 75. Silver Ryan Newman. So let's get into the race. What did you guys think of Coda? You know it's not my style of racing. Of course, I'm happy to see Bell get a win. That's always good. And it's first time he's ever won back-to-back. Empty box. But, you know, Kyle Busch had a good run. Chase Elliott, obviously, I think might have been the best car of the day if it wasn't for all of his attrition that he had to deal with. Just bad luck. If it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck at all. Blue Pulsar Austin Dillon. Going to Michael Clay. That is 61 of 75. Silver Caruth. And I will say, you know, as a Bell fan and just a race fan in general, I was glad to see how, you know, those 3 or 4 guys at the end of the race raced each other. I don't think Bell wanted to get his ass beat by Kyle Busch, so that's why he didn't, you know, move him out of the way. But then, and even after Bell was in the lead and Busch was back to 4th or 5th, you know, Byron could have put the bumper to Bell and did not. He even said so in his interview that, you know, he's not going to race him like that because that's not how they've raced each other. Yeah, it was good to see a good, clean race to the end. And, you know, that's kind of my thing, is they raced each other hard. They put pressure on each other, but nobody wrecked anyone. So you take, if somebody gives you an inch, you take a foot, but you don't just take, you know, the inch and the foot if it's not there, you know? So Red Ice Casey Kane. Not sure why I top loaded that, because it's not numbered, so get to talking and forget what I'm doing. National Pride, Blue Pulsar, Alex Bowman. Going to Dale. 75 of 75. Put him up there for a minute. Silver Stenhouse. Green, Carl Edwards. Red Ice, Tyler Reddick. Victory Lane Harvick and Red Ice Matt Mills. Yeah, I think there was a couple guys that their tires and their cars just went away. Same thing with Kyle Busch. You know, once Bell got by him, I mean, he kind of knew that was it, but then Busch's car just went away. You know, his tires. They said that was the longest green flag, you know, the most amount of laps they had put on a set of tires under green. So, you know, and Bell had, what, 2 or 3 lap fresher tires. SVG actually had even more, you know, even more of an advantage. So I'm surprised. There's something on this card. Hold on. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, it's almost like sawdust. That was weird. We'll call it Prizm dust. Daniel Hemrick, Blue Pulsar. Going to Zach Brewer. 7 out of 75. Terry Labonte, Silver. Yeah, he was, I mean, he led early. I feel like through the first, you know, 30 to 40 laps, SVG was kind of in command, so to speak. And then, you know, things just started getting away from him a little bit. Green Hocevar. Red Ice, Chase Elliott. Yeah, I think he wanted to stay on the older tires. I think he liked his old tires. He, you know, he probably needs to just speak up and say, no, I don't want to. Parker Retzlaff, Red Ice. Red Pulsar, Riley Herbst. We'll go to William Herron. $165 out of $199. We got a green Casey Kane. Going to Justin Miller. Again, don't know why I'm top-loading cards that aren't supposed to be top-loaded. Ryan Newman, Red Ice for JR. How many others watched 3 races today? I watched the Indy NXT race, and then I watched the IndyCar race in St. Pete, obviously, and then the Cup race. Anybody else watch all of those? Red Ice BK. Going through the filler. Timothy Sanders. box. After the kids go to bed, there you go. I won't say too much then, so I don't spoil anything for you, Scott. A lot of road course racing for me to watch in one day, though. 3 road course races is my limit. Blue Pulsar, Harrison Burton. Going to Todd, 17 of 75. Larson Silver. Oh, you know who won, but that's about it. Well, it's a good race. You'll enjoy watching it. Green DW. Tyler Ankrum, Red Ice. I am definitely not slowly coming around, no. I definitely do not enjoy road courses. Yeah, there were, of course, all the internet race car drivers were like, Deegan's terrible at this too, and blah 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 blah. But she did finish. She finished in a better position than she started in, and she finished all the laps, and the car was in one piece. To finish first, you must first finish. So, good first step. I don't know, what her ceiling may or may not be, but you got to start somewhere. Red Pulsar Pot of Gold, Christopher Bell for the race winner today. Back to back for the first time. Going to JJ. 143 of 199. Let's put C. Bell on the stand for a minute. Yeah, I think that's the key for any young driver, And people forget she's only 23 years old. It's not like she's been racing for 20 years and still stuck in, a certain division or whatever. I'm not going to compare her to somebody, but green Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Yeah, well, I didn't really have much going on today at all, Nick. Up until this point, we've had plans pretty much every weekend. Red Ice Kenseth. And we really didn't have any plans at all this weekend, so I just decided I was going to watch, and I was curious because I'd never watched an NXT race, and I actually quite like the sound of their cars. Chandler Smith, Red Ice. So I watched that, and I usually always watch the IndyCar St. Pete race because, my in-laws live in St. Pete. And we just see a lot of stuff that you're familiar with watching it. So... Yeah, the next time I watch IndyCar will probably be the Indy 500. Unless I just catch a race here, or there perusing or whatever, but I don't typically watch a lot of it. So the next one I watch will probably be the Indy 500. Groovy Red Pulsar, Matt Kenseth. 128 out of 199. Going to Andy. Silver Busher. We got the green Haley Deegan. I'll be curious to see what's up with her in upcoming card releases, too. You know, she'll probably be in 24 National Treasures because she was contracted with Panini through the end of 24, I believe. But I wonder if she may be in the 2025 Parkside IndyCars because they had NXT drivers last year. And I don't think they're planning to release that until closer to Indy time. So, or maybe even later than that. I don't know. Red Ice, Jamie McMurray. So I'll be very curious to see what happens with Haley in the coming releases. Red Pulsar BK. 81 of 199. And that goes to Timothy Sanders through the filler. Who picks winning movies at Oscars? I don't know, man. Same people that pick who wins the Grammy Music Awards, too, I'm guessing, right? Green, Martin Truex Jr. Kurt Busch, Red Ice. This is the last Red Ice blaster, by the way. Then we got 5 Blue Ice. And then our hobby boxes to finish it out. National Pride, Byron. Moffitt. Wild Robot. Yeah, my daughter did. My son didn't watch it. He thought it was scary looking. But my daughter saw it. My son thought Wild Robot was scary looking, but then he watched Transformers 1, which was actually a pretty good movie. Empty. First Blue Ice blaster. We got green Riley Herbst. Ben Rhodes, Blue Ice. I know somebody asked about the Elimination Chamber last night for WWE. That was pretty wild. Kurt Busch, Blue Ice. With the Jordan shoe design. I don't know if anybody that watches WWE, I don't know if any of you guys do this or not, but I like to wait till after these bigger shows are over, and I like to watch the press conferences because you hear some really interesting things. And kind of listening to The Rock last night was very insightful. Just him telling, some small details about how their plans come together and everything. Really interesting. 3 of 199 DW going to Sarah. Silver Chase Briscoe. Yeah, we have not seen a black finite yet, Sarah. This is This is just about the end of our second case of blasters. Somebody said that there was driver profiles as a case hit in blasters too. I haven't seen one of those yet either. People say a lot of things. Green BK. I just want to know what Cena's going to come out wearing next. Is he going to come out in the jorts and all of his never give up stuff? Or is he going to come out like wearing all black? You know, saying something else. Like, if WWE is smart at all, they'll have him in completely different stuff so that they can sell new merch, you know, the whole 9 yards. Because I guarantee if they had different t-shirts, different wristbands, the whole 9, it would sell like wildfire. Todd Gill and Blue Ice. Matt did a double take when Cody told Rock to F. Yeah. No, Mania's not his last fight. Cena's wrestling the rest of the year. It's just to the end of the year. At the end of the year, supposedly, he's done. Carl Edwards, Blue Pulsar. Belongs to Brian Jacobs. 70/75. Cena Goth era. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Empty box. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's acceptable, Sarah, like they did it last night. You know, once here or there used, just I don't want to see them using that all the time, because, you know, there's a lot of kids watching and stuff, and not that, you know, they can't handle that, but you know, it's just a whole thing. So, but here and there, I think it can be, it's just like when you talk with somebody and that's all they do is swear all the time. It doesn't really have anything behind it, right? But when you hear somebody who doesn't swear at all or doesn't swear very often, and then all of a sudden they do it, you're like, oh, they must really be, you know, upset or fired up, or they must really, you know, they mean what they're saying, whatever. So yeah, less is more. That's a good way of putting it. Thank you. For sure. Blue Ice Seabelt. Sheldon Creed. Blue Pulsar. Going to JJ. 68/75. No autos from the Blasters. Quapple Silver. Yeah, I agree. I think Triple H seems like a genuine good leader for a company like that. Like, he seems like he cares about everybody in the business and what's best for business, and, you know, all the things. I think he cares deeply about everything. So Chandler Smith. Like Mike swearing, yeah. Yeah, I don't swear a lot. So yeah, if I do, I usually And I try to make, I mean, I might use some language a little bit more often when we're not here live, but I'm very aware that there's some people in our group that like to watch with their kids. And again, same thing. Not that the kids can't handle it, but I don't need to talk like that to make the break fun or whatever. So, you know, there's no reason I can't keep it family friendly 99.5% of the time. So, Red Pulsar Groovy, Kyle Petty. 18 out of 199. Going to Jake. Silver Smoke. Totally validated. Yeah, it was warranted that night. Yeah. Warranted that night. And it, you know, for me, language, just to stack onto that, language for me has always been one of those things that I can, in a way, I can almost turn it off and turn it on, depending on who I'm with and what's going on. And, you know, if we're on the golf course and, you know, having beers and it's just, you know, me and the guys, and I know that the guys don't mind, you know, talking like that or whatever, then I can keep right up with all that. But, you know, same if I'm at my kid's school at a school function, I can turn it off just the same. So, I don't know. They're just words to me. I don't get offended by people's words. If somebody swears at me or around me, I don't go, oh, you know, it's not, there's no shock or awe for me. Or my kids. I don't, you know, we swear around my kids. They know that they're not supposed to talk like that. And, but my oldest is getting to the point where we've had some conversations of, look, you know, words are just words. If you say something, you know, it's not the end of the world. So, 155 of 199. Tony B, Red Pulsar going to John. It's just like giving somebody the middle finger. Somewhere along the line, somebody determined that that was offensive. And then it became a whole thing, you know. But in reality, it doesn't really mean anything. So Terry Labonte Green. Blue Ice, Kevin Harvick. Yeah, my guess is those first off the line cards you guys are talking about go through a different, you know, they went through a different sorting machine and maybe that machine was dirty or something, which is very sad, very unfortunate, but my assumption is they went through another machine. Say fire truck. That's funny. Good tip. Blue Chris Buescher, Pulsar, going to David Brinkman, 9 of 75. I do agree, Mike. People do get offended pretty easily these days. But I also am one that I try not to you know, you just, I want to be, like, especially with our group, I want this to be a place where if you're a card collector, whether you're a kid, whether you're a female, a male, whether you're, you know, straight or gay, whether you're, you know, whether you're whatever ethnicity you may be, I want it to be a place where everybody feels comfortable with cards and collecting, and I don't want it to be a thing where people just don't feel comfortable, so they don't want to hang around us, right? Like, I just want it to be someplace where everybody's comfortable and feels welcome. Green Ben Rhodes. Cards and card collecting should be fun. It's our hobby. It's what we enjoy doing. And I just want everybody to feel okay in the space. That's the thing. So, Blue Ice Austin Hill. Yeah, like Cheers. I want everybody to know their name. I want exactly like that. Very good analogy, Brandon. Just like that. Just want everybody to feel at home, you know? 171, a 199 for John Hunter. Going to Will. Will the Thrill. Zane Smith Silver. After this pack, I'm going to text my daughter, believe it or not, ask her if she can bring me a drink. My throat, for whatever reason, just is dry. I should have brought a drink with me. Green Ryan Priest. And Blue Ice Lane Riggs. Let me see if she'll bring me a iced tea down. I don't ask her for a lot. Even road course fanatics. Yes, especially road course fanatics. Even F1 fans. I don't have anything. It's not that I don't have any. I don't. I guess like F1 or don't. I don't have a problem. It's just not my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I would do more F1 breaks too if we had enough interest. But after that first one, we really struggled to fill the first one. Like, we were on the struggle bus. Red Pulsar National Pride, Nick Sanchez. Going to Sea Salt, 101 of 199. Oh, here comes my tea. Thank you. Yep. My throat was dry. Much better. Silver, John Hunter. To close out that one, we got one blaster left. Empty box. You watch, she's going to want a tip later. Waitress is going to want a tip. Green, Clint Boyer. Chase Briscoe, Blue Ice. Man, these blasters. Been rough. Blue Ice, Nick Sanchez. Sheldon Creed, Red Pulsar. Going to JJ, 76/199. Getting cards together to move out of the house today. Filled a flat rate box and it's not even half. Are you moving, Scott? Or are you sending me a box of cards? Just send you. Oh, I got you. Green, Corey Heim. I assumed that's what you meant, but I thought, well, he probably would have told me if he was going to have a change of address. Blue Ice, Christian Rose. So I didn't think too much of it. Let me open some more penny sleeves. Bubba Wallace, Blue Ice. Bubba actually had a pretty good showing today. Tired of stacks of... Yeah. We may have to have a big... maybe April, we might do a double mail sale weekend. We might do like a Friday, Saturday double mail sale or something. Because I've got stuff that's starting to stack up too. Red, Davey Allison on the Pulsar, 152/199. So, just means we'll need to move some more stuff. Going to Michael John Pierce. Tell her to get her own table. That's what... For marriage advice, follow Brandon Barton. For tips on marriage advice, follow him. I'm not sure how well that's going to work for you, but give it a shot. See what happens. Well, that's good, Nick. You got a whole package here that's probably ready to go, too. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Empty box. Here we go with some hobby. Yeah, and so I would make sure everything's top loaded. I know it adds weight, but If not, then I have to top load them because I won't sell them if they're not top loaded. So, and it's just much safer that way. It's not worth the risk. So I would definitely make sure everything's top loaded. 271 of 399. Noah Gragson going to Scott. I know it's tempting to try to cut corners, but yeah. If you've received a package from me, just refer to that package. I've even done a YouTube video about that way back before. Silver, Zane Smith. Or not silver, red. 134 of 299. I was looking at the silver below him. I thought it was Austin Cindric and it's Ryan Blaney. Not that that had anything to do with Zane Smith, but yeah, flat rate. Yeah, you'll be fine with that, Scott. Yeah. There you go. Brandon's on to something. Might be cheaper to just make a flight, book a flight to Ohio, pick up and drop off, take them with you. It would be more fun, probably. Red, Carson Hocevar, 175 of 299. Going to Zach. I think this is the first break that Zach has gotten in, so welcome to the group, Zach. Sensational Signatures Blue, Jeff Burton. Jeff Burton will go to Dale Waters. With the blue, 46 of 49. We actually got a couple new group members, I think, today. I made a comment on a post, and I think some people joined the group because of the comment, which is cool. But that's the reason for a few new faces, I think. Jeremy Clements, checkered flag. Going to the unlisted spot in Storm Ghost, 6 out of 75. Get some carrier pigeons. How much I've spent on sleeves, top loaders. Yeah, Scott. You wouldn't want to see that. And just imagine what I've gone through. We're coming up on our 5-year anniversary. Imagine what we would have gone through in 5 years. It's been 4.5. 95 of 199 blue, Bill Elliott. Going to Sam. Red Groovy BK. $21 of 99. Going to Timothy Sanders in the filler. Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to do another supply order too. I need to get some more stuff, some more things. Pulsar Rusty Wallace. Going to Troy. 365 of 399. Everything is part of a rainbow, or if it's 25 or less. Yeah, so I made my cutoff be 20 or less, because you'll run into some cards that are 15 and 20, but there's far less. Once you get to 25, then the number swells a lot. So I did 20 or less on my PC for one touches. And I'm glad I went that route because, like I said, I would have outgrown my space a long time ago if I had gone any further than that. It just, like I said, when you get to 25, then it's just, whoo. Pulsar, Denny Hamlin. $323 of $399. Going to Nick. Denny had a rough day today, too. Talking about Chase having a rough day. Denny had a rough day. Fender came off on, what, lap 1 or 2? And then the wheels basically were off the rest of the way. Davey Allison, red. Going to Michael John Pierce. $102 of $299. One touched every single PC card. Oh my. That would get pricey. Carolina Blue, Kyle Larson. Going to CW. It's a nice looking card. Yeah, just some of the guys that we're used to having as players in the race just really struggled. Larson was the other. You know, Larson, Chase Elliott, Denny. Ryan Blaney. Blaney never really was a factor. Some of the guys that were used to being up front just really were on the struggle bus today. I don't know where Logano finished, but Logano never really was a factor either. Red John Hunter. Going to Will Black. $291 of $299. Yeah, Gregson there. It seemed like after that restart with, like 15 to go, Gregson really drove up through there pretty well those last 15 laps. Silver Scripts, Jordan Anderson will go to Storm Ghost in the unlisted spot. They said Allmendinger's car just faded there at the end. Tyler Reddick, Pulsar. Going to Braxton. It's been a while since Allmendinger's really been. When was Allmendinger's last Cup win? $350 of $399 on a Reddick Pulsar. You know, we always have thought of Allmendinger as the road course ringer, but it's been a while. I feel like since he's sort of lived up to that. At the Cup level, anyway. Victory Lane red, Kevin Harvick. $66 of $99. The Roval. Did he win the Roval last year? What year did he win it? No, it wasn't 2020. 23, I was going to say, it's been a couple years. Yeah, 23 Roval is what everybody's saying. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a while. Considering that we're running, 6, 7, 8 road courses a year. And I know he was running Xfinity, but a lot of those road courses, they were bringing him up to, to run Cup. $185 of $399. Tony B going to John Purcell. Here we go. Patented penmanship. Brad Keselowski. Blue autograph. BK went unclaimed. Going to Timothy Sanders. 9 out of 49. At BK. Purple Thad Moffitt. Going to Storm Ghost. 99 out of 99. Rusty Blue. Goes to Troy. 72 of 199. Tonight feels like a gold vinyl night, doesn't it? Doesn't tonight feel like a night where we should pull a gold vinyl? It seems like it to me. Red, Darrell Waltrip. Are we missing an autograph? Oh, no, we're not. I forgot. I got Jeff Burton over here. 134 of 299. Blue, Jesse Love. Going to Sean Keegan. $156 of 199. Victory Lane, Chase Elliott. Yeah, Scott, just shoot me a message and let me know that you want the base cards. As long as I have it in a message, then I'll remember. So just shoot me a message. And I'll make sure you get them. Empty box. Number 2. I've been slacking on my eBay listings again. I know I've been talking about trying to get more stuff listed. And probably should have used some time this morning to do so, but I watched the races instead. But at one point I had gotten up to like 40 or 45 listings, and then I think now I'm back down to like 29 because I keep posting stuff and it keeps selling, which is good. 138 of 299. William S. going to Billy Joe. Throwback Kyle Petty autograph. Going to Jake. Nice hit, Jake. A Petty autograph is never a bad thing. Well, it was more, Nick, it was more of I preferred to sit on the couch and eat leftover pizza than to list anything on eBay. It keeps selling. Humble brag. Well, nothing's selling. I mean, I guess it sounds like that, but you're talking like $10 cards. You know what I mean? Like nothing crazy. 364, a 399. Christopher Bell. Blue, Greg Biffle. Going to Matt Aland, 121, a 199. KB, grab some more top loads. Reload on the top load. Silver Pulsar Daniel Dye goes to Paul Wolf. $88 of $3.99. Tyler Ankrum Silver. Jake Garcia red, going to Storm Ghost. $79 of $2.99. Silver Ty Gibbs. Red, Greg Biffle. Going to Matt Aland. 158 of 299. Got a blue Matty D. Going to Brandon Barton. 138 of 199. And pot of gold, Chris Buschert. We will have our next mail sale on Saturday night. This Saturday coming up. I've already been working on stuff for that sale. Silver Pulsar Jamie McMurray goes to Storm Ghost. 113 out of 399. Then we got Sensational Signatures Jack Wood going to Storm Ghost. So mark your calendars for Saturday night. It'll be 8 to 11. This will be our last... well, no, probably April we'll do early as well. Once we get to May, probably like May, June, July, August, September. May, June, July, August, September. Those 5 months will probably all be 9 o'clock start time. And we'll run a little later because time will change and all that. But March and April's will both be at 8 o'clock. 8 to 11 still. Once we get to May, we'll go to the later schedule. Pulsar Haley Deegan. $163 of $3.99. Going to James. Christian Eckes, silver. Harvick. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to turn the heater off after the end of this box because it is toasty down here. Red, Jeremy Clements. Goes to Storm Ghost. Where's that gold vinyl hiding? There's got to be one. We deserve one today. 10 of 299 for the unlisted spot. Silver Matt Kenseth. And red National Pride Christopher Bell. Going to JJ. $27.99. Patented penmanship, red, Joey Logano. Logano was unclaimed and went to Timothy Sanders. 43 of 75 in the filler. Check that out. Both autos up there on the stand are guys that made it all the way to the filler. Joey Logano and BK, two previous champions. Logano, a three-time champion. No love. 292 of 299 for MTJ. Martin Truex goes to Jeremy Holder. And then we got the blue Jeremy Clements going to Storm Ghost. 34 of 199. Checkered flag, Chandler Smith. Going to Sea Salt. $45 of 75. And we got Carolina Blue Nick Sanchez for Sea Salt. $17 of 49. Again, I'm trying to make sure I mention this every break. If you're having trouble watching replays, you can either log in on a computer, through a web browser. Basically, anything but being on the Facebook app itself should get you to be able to rewatch. But if you still can't, or you're having any trouble and you just don't want to deal with that, I have been trying to upload all of the breaks to YouTube, so you can go back and re-watch them on YouTube. Now, granted, it takes a couple hours to download it and then re-upload it, but usually by the next day it's there. So, 129 of 399, Connor Mozak, Pulsar, going to Sea Salt. Silver, Bobby Allison. Oh, Paul, here we go. Oh, my. We got a Pulsar, Shane Van Gisbergen, going to Joe. 97 out of 399. What car was he driving last year? Was it 91? I think it was 91, wasn't it? Stewart and Willie B. Yeah, 91. Well, close, but no cigar. All right, let me go. Oh, it was 97? Are you guys sure? I thought it was 91. The card is 97, but I was thinking he was in the 91 car. 97 in Xfinity. Okay, so this is his. Hang on, let me look. That's his Xfinity fire suit. Nick says he's sure, which I believe Nick. 97 WeatherTech. Ronnie also confirms 97 is Weather. So that's a door number. Because he's in his Xfinity fire suit, and it's his Xfinity season. So, door number SVG for Joe. Cut that heater off. I'm down here cooking. You guys are going to have roasted Mike soon. Bad news for you, I'm pretty fatty, so it's going to be chewy. Good news for you is I'm fat, and you guys are going to be able to survive for a long time. So... Jeremy Clements red. We've had a lot of Jeremy here in the last 10 minutes, it seems like. Going to the unlisted spot in Storm Ghost. 247 of 299. Sensational signatures. Lane Riggs. Rookie auto. Goes to Jeremy. Nice hit, Jeremy. A lot of gold, Bubba. Red, Lane Riggs. Goes to Jeremy Holder as well. 46 of 299. And just I know it's been a while since last race season. I know this is only the third week, but and the start of this year was kind of weird with Daytona and everything. But just to reiterate, the way we kind of flowed today with the break post and the filler, and then what time we started, that's kind of how I want to try to do our Sunday breaks. Is I like to try to post them early in the afternoon before the race starts. Then we can do a filler fairly early in the race, like the first stage break, and then we break after the race ends. Now, granted, there's going to be some exceptions to that at different times, but more often than not, that's kind of the flow that I'm looking for on Sunday. Just because I like to change things up, and it just it works well with race day. So 42 of 49, Carolina Blue, Danica. Going to Tom Chan. And then we got a Mojo National Pride. Todd Gilliland. Goes to William Heron. Nice hit, William. The Mojo. 17 of 25. About time we got a short print. That's for sure. Pulsar Austin Hill. Going to Brandon Barton. $178 to $399. Silver Brandon Jones. Pot of gold Willie B. Clint Boyer, Pulsar. Going to Storm Ghost. 93 of 399. I know a lot of people aren't as big of fans of Boyer specifically, and that's okay. But I enjoy Boyer and Harvick on the call with Fox. I like those guys. I think they should let Boyer and Harvick have a couple beers because that would be really entertaining. Purple Todd Gilliland. A couple nice ones for Todd here in a row. Going to William Heron. 57 of 99. Sensational Signatures red. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. belongs to Storm Ghost. $26 of 99. There won't be a break tomorrow. We'll take tomorrow off. I got kind of a busy day tomorrow between work and I got to take my truck in for an oil change tomorrow morning. Our Durango, which is our kind of everyday car, has been down for about 3 weeks, and they can't quite figure out what's going on with it. We think it's fuel pump, but so I'm gonna have to go in and chat with them and say, hey guys, come on, we got to figure this out. 194 of 299. Chase Elliott going to going to Paul Ricciardi. What am I saying? Going to Paul. Sorry, Paul. Don't even know what I was thinking. Blue Martin Truex Jr. And then tomorrow night, we're going to have a meeting with somebody about a potential addition on our house. You guys have heard me talk about that a couple times. I think we're getting closer to that. Truex goes to Jeremy Holder. So if anybody, has a donation they want to donate to the Norman Home Edition Fund, just let me know. Because, good Lord. Oh, no. It's not because it's a Dodge. It's been that Durango has been a fantastic car. So let me tell you, it's a 2015. We're creeping up on almost 200,000 miles on it. And really, we've not had to fix much of anything. 79 a 399. Chase Briscoe going to William Heron this time. Had the wrong Chase for William, sorry. But the Durango's got almost 200,000 miles on it. It's still only on its second set of tires, and there's actually still some tread on them. I buy Cooper tires, made in Ohio, and man, not only has it been good on them, but they've held up. We've only had to have really one major repair on the Durango. I wouldn't even call it a major repair. It was just a coil. We dropped a coil and had to do coil and plugs. But 200,000 miles, I mean, the most expensive thing we've had to do is tires, battery, that kind of stuff. So, really hard to complain. It's been an excellent car. Speaking of yeah, I'm excited. You know, I'm excited that they're coming back, or at least it sounds like they want to come back. Sounds like Ram is going to be the first step with the trucks. 263 of 399 going to Ross and Gary Galligan. Good to see Gary. At 200 thing, everything becomes me. Exactly, Scott. Yeah, it's like you just expect things to happen at 200,000 miles. Like, it's just what it is. So, not the end of the world, but, you know, would like to get it back. 6 of 99, pot of gold red, Austin Dillon, going to Michael Clay. Pretty sure it's either, oh, we got gold, not gold vinyl, but we got gold. About time. Pretty sure it's fuel pump. I think they've ruled out fuel pump relay as an option, so I think it's fuel pump. But we'll see. Scripps William Byron going to Jeremy Holder. Nice hit, Jeremy. Willie B, 95 and 99. We're going to swap out BK. Greg Biffle, red. Goes to Matt Aland. Honda at 200K. Oh, yeah. Honda's just breaking in at that price. Yeah. 158 at 299. I like Hondas. Don't get me wrong. Honda, Toyota, good cars. Gold Prizm Terry Labonte. How about that for a color? I don't know if it's color match, but sure as heck is close enough. Terry Labonte going to Billy Joe Garcia. Have a Jeep. Oh, you got a 392? Yeah, I bet that's nice. Yeah, Scott, it's my wife's Jeep, and she's been driving it back and forth to work because of the Durango being down. But we do like it a lot. She loves it. That's the car she always wanted, so. 2 of 10. Ours is a Willys S Sport, I think is the technical name for it. So, Billy Joe with the Terry Labonte hit. Nice PC hit for you. Congrats, Billy Joe. But yeah, we're an all Mopar family now. I have a Ram, my wife has a Jeep, and then we have the Durango. Which, the hope with the Durango is to keep it around for a couple more years till my daughter starts driving and give it to her as a starter car. That's the idea, so. Fun to whip around to. Yeah, Scott, yeah. 42 of 75. Checkered flag, Jesse Love. Going to Sean Keegan. My wife's a teacher, so in the summer, she doesn't work, obviously. So it's nice in the summer, you know, we can take the top off the Jeep and we can drive it when the weather's nice. And if the weather's bad, we just put it in the garage. You know, and take something else. So... That's actually why I had to go wash her Jeep the other day. She's been having to drive it because the Durango's been down. And, of course, the Jeep got all this salt on it. So they're trying to keep all the salt off of our vehicles on these Ohio roads. Purple Brandon Jones going to Scott Dixon. 31 of 99. Purple. They drive like a tank. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Probably wouldn't have been my choice. But it's like I said, it was the vehicle she always wanted. So as long as she's happy with it, that's all I care. All I care about. Going to Corey. She drives it, you know, 95% of the time. Unless we're together going somewhere, then obviously I'm driving. But it's her vehicle and she drives it. And I just wash it. Silver Pulsar, Jeb Burton. $213 of $3.99. And we got Silver Dale Jr. Yeah, it's a Jeep thing for sure. That's the saying, right? It's a Jeep thing you wouldn't understand. Just don't put ducks on the oh, she's got ducks on the dashboard, Zach. Yeah, and I will agree with Scott. If you've driven a Jeep more than about 5 years ago, the newer Jeeps definitely drive better, especially the 4-door, a little bit longer wheelbase. They do drive better than the old ones. But still. It's not a road trip car. Amount of ducks I see. Yeah, Tanner, I used to be a service manager at a Dodge store. And that's been a few years ago though, and the duck thing wasn't quite as prevalent then. Purple Jesse Love goes to Sean Keegan. $65 of $99. 36. Yeah, that's too big. I think my wife's tires are 33s or 35s, or I don't know. I think they're 33s. I don't know. But yeah, it drives better than ones I had driven before, but it still drives like a Jeep. You know what I mean? Like service rider. Yeah. Well, Tanner, Scott Dixon is a service tech, so. Justin Allgaier Pulsar goes to Nathan. 18 of 399. Silver Eric Jones. Yeah, I don't have to. Most of you guys have probably seen pictures of the Jeep or little clips that I posted or whatever, so I don't have to probably explain what it looks like. But it doesn't do bad on gas. It probably gets 14, 15 miles a gallon. It's not terrible. It's got the V6 in it. No 392. I wish it had a 392. Then it would really guzzle the gas. Pulsar Lawless Allen going to Corey. 260 of 399. Sensational Signatures Slammin' Sammy Smith goes to Sean Keegan. Yeah, Scott works on those imports. Yeah, I started out when I was in the service, started out working for a company that did Mitsubishi and Nissan, then switched over to Ford, and then went from Ford to service manager of a Dodge store, then went from service manager at a Dodge store to service manager at a Kia store, Kia and Dodge, oddly enough. And then went from there to service manager of Honda. So I've kind of dealt with a lot of manufacturers over the years. 147 of 299. Tyler Reddick going to Braxton. But I've been out of the service world since 2015, 16. 10 years. It's been a while. I could probably still fumble my way through ADP if given a little time, but it would take me a little bit. 27 of 49, Jeremy Clements, Carolina Blue. Normally techs don't like writers. Ooh, really? You guys must have a weird dynamic or weird experience. But yeah, I always, when I was writing service, I wanted the techs to know I had their back 100%, and I wanted them, like, we made money together, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it works. So I was always trying to keep them going and make sure that they didn't have to, ever stop, basically. 13 of 99, purple Lawless Allen going to Corey. I would rather me be hustling and have to wait on the tech than the tech have to wait on me. That's for sure. So have you guys seen that Netflix special or Netflix show, Tires? Or the Tire Shop or something like that with the... I know Scott has because I messaged him about it. But it's pretty funny. Funny and accurate in some ways. 122 of 399. McDowell going to Mitchell. Doing a waiter in 45 minutes. Yeah. Exactly. I always just like just getting the container. Yeah. Just like a good waiter or waitress, trying to use the things at their disposal. As a service writer, I always tried to use the things that I had at my disposal. And if I could convince a customer to let me give them a ride somewhere, let me take you to, drop you off at Target to walk around, or let me just drop you off at home. Can I have somebody, can you borrow a demo for a night? You want to take a test drive for a day? Or if it was something bigger, I would gladly get them in a rental car for sure. I wanted them out of there. You know what I mean? Like $145 of $399. Josh Berry going to Sean Keegan. Yeah. I'm still friends. I guess this would probably speak volumes for how my relationship with my techs was, because I'm still friends with a lot of techs that I worked with over the years. 107 of 199 blue Thad Moffitt. Yeah, it's small concessions in the service world. You got to think about, the cost of a rental car might be $35 or $40 for a day. But if that buys my tech the whole day, and you're doing a job that's $500, and everybody at the end of the day, everybody's happy and nobody was displaced, then it was worth that $35 or $40 rental car for the day for me. So you gotta look at the big picture. Casey Kane, Justin Miller, 73 of 75. We used to have somebody that would come in and he would coach us on how to handle scenarios and talk to customers and all this stuff. And I used to joke that I should be the one doing that because I felt like I knew better than he did. So, sensational signatures, Bailey Curry, silver, going to Storm Ghost. If I'm being honest, to this day, I still feel that way. Because I don't feel like those guys knew it a darn thing. Yeah, under promise and over deliver, 100%. I'd rather quote you at the job's going to take 3 days and $1,700, and I got you done in 2 days and it cost $1,300, than for me to tell you I'm going to have it done in 6 hours and it's going to cost $1,000, and then 6 hours later I need more money and more time. One way works, one way doesn't. 125 of 299, red Matt Kenseth. Going to Andy. But that all kind of depends on the advisors and how organized they can stay. So, Dinger silver. And I got to grab some more penny sleeves. I'm 3 packs shy. 3 packs away from having enough penny sleeves. Well, and the other thing that in the dealership or in the service world, the other thing, and in anything, business, this is just a good rule of thumb in business, period. But especially at the car dealerships, service, honesty will go a long way. If you mess up, if you underestimated something, just be honest with the customer, be honest with the tech, be honest with everybody. Say, I messed up, man. I'm sorry, I messed up. It'll get you way further. Silver Scripts, Natalie Decker, going to Michael Amundsen. Let's put Natalie up here, just to change up the look. Matty D, Pulsar, But that's a good rule of thumb for any business. Just be honest and upfront. $2.39 of $3.99. When I was working for the heating and cooling company and I was coaching our techs, then, how about another Natalie Decker? Mojo Natalie in the same pack. Going to Michael Amundsen. But the other thing I used to tell our technicians when I was working for the heating and cooling company, out of 25 for Decker, is treat every customer as if the customer is your grandma. If you treat every customer like it's your grandma, then you're going to be fine. You know, don't go in assuming anything. You wouldn't take advantage of a situation with grandma, so don't do it with anybody else, you know? You wouldn't lie to grandma, so don't lie to anybody else, you know? So that's what I always told people. Treat everybody as if it was grandma. $2.77 of $2.99. Hocevar. Going to Zach. My grandma was mean. Oh, jeez. Silver Allgaier. Pot of gold red Ryan Blaney. Going to Tanner. Yeah, just video inspection. Yeah, I was never around for that. $44.99. Pot of gold. Blaney going to Tanner. Last pack. That gold vinyl's got to be in this pack. We ordered it at the beginning of the break, so it's got to be here. But I fear it might not be. I am certain it's not now. Pulsar Ryan Blaney. Back to Tanner. $165 of $3.99. Blue Casey Kane. Going to Justin Miller. $15.01.99. Yeah, that's the thing, is customers just don't ever want to feel, you know, the dealerships have that stigma that's been built over, you know, the last 100 years. And so you just, anything you can do to build that trust is what matters with the customer. So that's really all there is to it. So, all right, no gold vinyl, unfortunately. Let me get you guys a recap. Again, appreciate everybody's support. I will get the break schedule posted tonight or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Might wait till tomorrow to post it. But I'll get a break schedule posted. I'll also get the info for the mail sale posted for next Saturday. But no break tomorrow on Monday. We'll have a break Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. Tuesday will be Prime also. For those of you that have been waiting on another Prime break, it'll be a 3-box Prime break on Tuesday. So, all right, to recap, we had the SVG door number, 97 of $3.99. National Pride Mojo Todd Gilliland. Natalie Decker Mojo, so 2 short prints. Red Scripts William Byron. Sensational Signatures Bailey Curry. Sensational Signatures Sammy Smith. Red Patented Penmanship Joey Logano. Blue Patented Penmanship BK. Red Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Lane Riggs. Throwback Kyle Petty. Jack Wood. Jordan Anderson. And blue Jeff Burton. Then we had the Natalie Decker Silver Scripts. And our lone gold of the night, Texas Terry Labonte. Again, 2 of 10 for Billy Joe. Nice hit, Billy Joe. Very nice Terry Labonte hit. So that's all I got for tonight. Again, appreciate everybody very much. Have a great Monday. And we will see you all next time.